Quick thought. What if Jonathan and Saul is Jonathan's father? What if Saul is more like Esau and Jonathan is more like Jacob? What if they were twins because Esau was born first and then Jacob was born next as the heel catcher? But what if Esau is the father because he was born first, and then Jacob is the son from the father who went from male to female and had a son, and because it's cloned, he's an identical twin. That's why it's the twin system, Esau and Jacob. And Jonathan had his armor bearer that took him to come against the Philistines and his father, because his father Esau, whom God hated but loved Jacob. But why would he love Jacob? The same reason that Jonathan loved his armor bearer. But you would never know, because the next role is Esau has a son who I guess names him, he supposes he's a Christian, but names him Stephen? Or he could be thinking that he's Jonathan. And what he does is, because Jonathan, it was something about whether he was in his teenage years, almost 20 years old, but Jonathan Kleck, teenage years, almost 20 years into this, although he's over age. And then the one that is the sacrifice that doesn't know any better, he thinks that he's Jonathan, but he's really the carpenter's son, and so he thinks that he is next, the king coming up next, but he's not. So what if the two Jonathan Klecks, one of them is Esau, and Esau said, "Be still, Robin Henry Tees, and know that I am Adam ben David, Prince of Judah," and the other one is Jacob, the one that I love. And then what if Samuel the prophet was like Steve Ben-Nun, where he's telling Saul, kind of like, "What are you doing? Where?" The same way that God said to Adam, "Where are you, Adam?" And what if my 20-year-old son was promised to be Lucifer / Jesus, because I'm a carpenter and he's my son. However, the true builder is God, and I'm his son, the carpenter's son. And what if the confusion is, well, there's only one Jonathan Kleck, so there has to be a Saul somewhere else and a Jonathan somewhere else. So if you have Saul not telling you that his son is Jonathan and an armor bearer that he has with him, and he has a bunch of sons, like sons of God, that he impregnates women, men, whoever, they have boyfriends, they think that they're the father, but they're really not. What if that's the case, and Esau has a bunch of freaking thousands of sons everywhere that represent him, and they're all gang stalkers? What if that's true? Because isn't that the reason why Jacob fled from his brother Esau? Because he thought he was going to try to kill him, and he was mad about the birthright. Because when you get surveilled and harassed by the gang stalking corporation, it's better for you to just go underground like Jacob did and just be in like a container for a few years. I understand why you would do it, but you don't have to, because it's only gang stalking. Who fucking cares?